Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will show you in-game all the new rewards you will be able to get through the Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking event. So this is something that you will only be able to access when patch 11.0.5 will be available. And this is normally something that you will be able to do during that specific week of this new patch. And as you can see, it will be this one right here. So normally during the week of November 26, you should be able to access this event and all these new rewards. Here I want to insist on the fact that all these new rewards that I'm going to show you in today's video are now part of the permanent table of loot for this event. And so it means that even after the WoW 20th anniversary event or patch 11.0.5, you will still be able to buy these different items each time the Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking event will be up. Also, please note that I already showed many of these appearances using Wowhead, so if you already saw most of them and you're not really interested, that's completely fine. Maybe you can find another of my videos that will be a little bit better. But if you still want to see what these items look in game, that might still be an interesting video for you. So when you come to Dalaran right here, you will be able to talk to Ozan again when the Timewalking event will be up. And here he will be selling tons of new items. So first we have this new flying mount, which is the Enchanted Spell with Carpet. This is just a recolored version of the different flying carpet mounts from Wrath of the Lich King. And here I have to say it's not really that exciting. So you will be able to buy this one for 5,000 of the Tamra badges. Then we have this new pet right here, Spectre. Again, that's just a normal little wolf pet, so nothing too crazy here. Then we have a few of these different sets. So we have this one that normally will be available for leather players. Then this one that will be available for male players. This one for plate players. This one also for plate. And finally, we have this one for cloth. Then next to that, we will also have two new tabards. So for Horde, you will have this one that actually goes really well with this set right here. And then I can show you, but there is another one that will be available for Alliance players. And this is what it will look like. After that, we also have this really cool new shield that is linked to the Argent Crusade. I think this is probably the best item you will be able to buy with this event. Then we also have this one-handed axe. I have to say I thought it was going to be way bigger. It's still pretty nice, but it's just a little bit small in my opinion. We also have this one that is way bigger for some reasons, and this one is pretty nice as well. Then we have this two-handed axe, which is again, I think very interesting, a little bit funny looking, but I think it's still a very cool and unique weapon. Then we also have this bow that sadly I can't show you for some reason, but this is honestly a really nice bow. You'll have to trust me on this one. Then we have this one right here, which is another dagger, and it will look like that. We also have this one. This is another recolored version of some of the existing weapons that are in the game. Same here, and same with this one. Then we have this fist weapon. Again, this one is not a new weapon. This is a recolored version of some existing ones. We also have this gun right here. Then we have this overgun that this time is a new weapon. And I think this one actually looks pretty cool. It's a little bit small, but still a nice weapon overall. Then we have this one. This is a one-handed mace. We have this held in off an item. This over held in off an item. Then we have the pole arm, which I think looks actually really cool. There is this little glowing effect at this specific part of the weapon. And overall, this is a pretty big weapon, and I think it actually looks really nice. So again, this one, you will be able to get it on any characters that can use a pole arm. Then we have this one as well, another recolored version, and also this other one from Naxxramas. Then we have this shield right here, which I think is pretty nice. I like the colors on this one. And then we also have this other shield. After that, we have this new staff. I mean, it's not a new staff. It's a recolored version from one of the Naxxramas staff, but at least it's a pretty nice weapon overall. We also have this one and this sword. And this one, I think, already looks very similar to the blue version that we have in game. So this one is not so interesting. We also have this one-handed sword. And finally, we have this two-handed sword that I think looks absolutely amazing. The only other way you can get another one of these models is through the Time Rift event from Dragonflight. Otherwise, this is really the most unique, let's say, model that you can get. So these are all the new rewards you will be able to buy. And again, I think this is pretty nice that we're getting all these different items. So again, most of them are things that honestly are not so amazing because they are just recolored weapons or, for instance, recolored sets. But again, at least there are a few new things that I think are definitely worth farming for. And again, if you're someone who just like to collect things, then at least now you will be able to use some of your camera badges in order to buy some of these different items. So in total, you will need quite a lot of camera badges in order to get your hands on all these different rewards, but keep in mind that there's no rush. These different items are now permanent in the game, and so it means that really you don't need to buy everything during patch 11.0.5. You have time. And of course, also, if you're not interested in all these different items, don't feel like some FOMO or anything like that, because again, there's none with these items, and so you don't need really to buy everything. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I will be back very soon with more guys and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!